Sometimes a new idea or project gets a lot of negative attention right out of the gate, but when you take a closer look, you realize the criticism wasn't entirely justified. Whether it's due to sky-high expectations, rocky beginnings, or people simply jumping on the bandwagon, some things end up with a bad reputation they don't truly deserve. Today, I'm taking a closer look at 10 things that got way more hate than they should have. These are the ideas or projects that may have had their rough moments, but they're actually worth checking out. So if you've avoided them because of all the negativity, maybe it's time to give them another chance. Let's dive in. When Assassin's Creed Unity launched, its buggy state made headlines, with floating faces, glitchy animations, and broken mechanics turning it into a punchline. But revisiting the game today reveals an underrated gem that deserves a fresh look. Set against the backdrop of revolutionary Paris, Unity boasts one of the series' most stunning and detailed environments. The recreation of Notre Dame Cathedral and the crowded streets of Paris make the world feel alive and immersive. The refined parkour system allows for fluid and precise movement, while the combat offers a satisfying challenge, rewarding skill and timing. The game's co-op missions added a new layer of fun, encouraging teamwork in heists and assassinations. Most of the launch issues have been fixed, leaving behind a polished and engaging experience. For fans of history or the series, Unity is worth rediscovering.
Dream that.
When No Man's Sky launched, it was met with a massive wave of disappointment. Promises of a vast, procedurally generated universe fell flat, leaving players frustrated by missing features and technical issues. It quickly became infamous for its overhyped launch and lackluster content. However, fast forward to today, and No Man's Sky is a completely different game. Over the years, the developers at Hello Games have consistently updated and improved the experience, adding everything from multiplayer to base building, new planets, and expanded exploration options. The visuals are breathtaking, with stunning planetary landscapes and deep, colorful space environments that truly make you feel like you're lost in a vast universe. The core gameplay loop is engaging, with plenty of discovery, crafting, and adventure to keep you coming back for more. If you've written off No Man's Sky, now's the time to give it another shot. It's become a truly remarkable game. Star Wars Battlefront 2 faced massive backlash at launch due to its loot box controversy and pay-to-win mechanics, leaving fans disappointed. However, after EA overhauled the progression system and removed the paywalls, the game quietly transformed into something special. The visuals and sound design are nothing short of breathtaking, capturing the essence of Star Wars perfectly. From the hum of lightsabers to the roar of TIE fighters, every detail feels ripped straight from the film. The multiplayer is packed with variety, offering everything from sprawling galactic battles to intense, close-quarters skirmishes. Heroes vs. Villains remains a standout mode, letting you step into the shoes of iconic characters. The single-player campaign, while not revolutionary, delivers a decent Star Wars story with compelling twists and memorable moments. Today, Battlefront 2 is a completely revitalized experience and a must-play for any Star Wars fan. Mafia III had a rocky start, with critics pointing out its repetitive mission structure and technical bugs. However, beneath those flaws lies a deeply compelling narrative and an atmospheric world that make it stand out. Set in a fictionalized version of 19C8 New Orleans, the game explores themes of revenge, race, and power with a gritty, emotionally charged story. You play as Lincoln Clay, a Vietnam veteran, on a quest to dismantle the mob that betrayed him. The storytelling is unique, delivered through a documentary-style narrative that keeps you hooked, and the voice acting is phenomenal. The setting is brought to life with rich detail, capturing the era's tension and culture. The soundtrack, packed with iconic 60s hits, immerses you in the time period like few games can. While the gameplay loop can feel repetitive, the combat and driving mechanics are satisfying and keep the action engaging. For fans of story-driven games and atmospheric worlds, Mafia III is a title worth revisiting.
Huh? Some bitches.
Resident Evil 6 is a game that split the fanbase. It embraced action over traditional survival horror, leaving some longtime fans disappointed. However, when viewed as an action game with a Resident Evil twist, it's undeniably entertaining. The game offers 4 campaigns, each with a unique tone and style. Leon's campaign brings a touch of classic horror, while Chris and Jake's stories deliver adrenaline-pumping action. Ada's campaign ties everything together with a mix of stealth and intrigue. The variety keeps the gameplay fresh, and the co-op mechanics are some of the best in the series, making it a blast to play with a friend. Though it lacks the tension and scares of earlier entries, Resident Evil 6 excels as an over-the-top action experience. If you approach it with the right expectations, there's plenty to enjoy. Fallout 76 had a rough start, to say the least. Missing NPCs, countless bugs, and server problems made it feel incomplete, leaving fans frustrated. However, Bethesda has worked tirelessly to turn things around with regular updates, fresh content, and the much-needed addition of NPCs. Now, Fallout 76 offers a solid multiplayer experience that's worth exploring. The sprawling post-apocalyptic world of Appalachia is stunning, filled with eerie forests, mysterious vaults, and terrifying mutated creatures. Exploring it with friends adds a unique twist to the classic Fallout formula. The introduction of proper storylines, dialogue options, and quests has brought the game closer to what fans expect from the series. While it's not flawless, Fallout 76 has come a long way since launch and is now a fun, engaging experience, perfect for those who enjoy co-op adventures in a richly detailed world. When Watch Dogs was first unveiled, Ubisoft's ambitious E3 trailers set sky-high expectations. But when the game launched, it fell short of the hype and criticism came fast. However, beneath the disappointment, Watch Dogs has plenty to offer. The game's hacking mechanics were innovative and added a unique layer to the gameplay. Whether you're hacking cameras to scout areas, manipulating traffic lights to escape pursuers, or causing explosions to take down enemies, the game encouraged creative problem-solving in ways that felt fresh. The story of vigilante Aiden Pierce isn't groundbreaking, but it has its moments of intrigue and emotional weight. More importantly, Watch Dogs laid the groundwork for the critically acclaimed Watch Dogs 2, which refined the formula. If you approach it with tempered expectations, the original Watch Dogs remains a fun, engaging sandbox for experimenting with its clever mechanics. 2010 reboot of Thief had big shoes to fill, and while it didn't quite reach the heights of the original classics, it still has its merits. Critics pointed out its inconsistent AI and lack of the series' trademark depth, but at its core, it's an enjoyable stealth adventure. You step into the shoes of Garrett, a master thief navigating a grim, oppressive city filled with secrets and treasures waiting to be stolen. The game shines when it focuses on its stealth mechanics. Slinking through shadows, picking locks, and outsmarting guards feels satisfyingly tense. The atmosphere is a highlight, with its moody, gothic visuals and a haunting soundtrack that enhances the suspense. While it may not hold a candle to the legendary earlier entries, the Thief reboot is worth a playthrough for stealth fans who appreciate a dark, immersive world and clever gameplay.
Somebody there?
No, someone's causing this! Alarm! Hey! Someone's been hurt! You'll answer for this! Where are you?
Thanks for coming. Knew you'd be up for it.
I need answers. You said there were hostiles inbound.
We've had raids. With all our scientific gizmos,
Mass Effect Andromeda had a rocky launch, with clunky animations and a story that struggled to match the heights of the original trilogy. However, if you set aside those comparisons, you'll find a solid sci-fi RPG with plenty to offer. Exploration is one of the game's strongest features. Traveling to uncharted planets, uncovering mysteries, and forming bonds with your crew still capture the spirit of Mass Effect. The combat has also been revamped, with jetpacks and refined gunplay adding more mobility and strategy to battles, making encounters feel fresh and exciting. While it's not as iconic as the original trilogy, Andromeda brings enough charm and engaging gameplay to satisfy sci-fi fans. With most of the early technical issues patched, the game is now much smoother, making it worth a second look for both newcomers and series veterans.
That still wants an outpost on EOS.
You know what they say. Third time's a charm. We'll make this right.
I heard about the open window.
Mirror's Edge Catalyst often finds itself overshadowed by its predecessor. While it didn't fully recapture the magic of the original, it expanded on the parkour mechanics and introduced an open-world design that added new layers to the gameplay. The free-running system is incredibly fluid once mastered, allowing you to chain together parkour moves seamlessly. The world is sleek and vibrant, with futuristic cityscapes that feel alive and visually striking. The story may not be groundbreaking, but the joy of sprinting across rooftops, scaling walls, and pulling off daring jumps is where the game truly shines. For fans of fast-paced, first-person platforming with a unique visual style, Catalyst is a solid experience. It may not be perfect, but it's far more enjoyable than it gets credit for and worth revisiting for its distinct gameplay. And that's a wrap on our list. These games may not have had the easiest launches or the best first impressions, but they've shown there's more to them than what critics first said. Whether through updates, new angles, or simply time, they've earned a second look. Thanks for watching.